Hi everyone, Nick here and welcome to another Gran Turismo Sport video. Today we're doing the 7th race of the Nations Cup and we're at Suzuka and we're in the 2017 Mercedes F1 car. We're in a fetching blue liveried version of it because we don't want any of that boring silver nonsense, and we're actually ranked 20th out of everyone in the lobby, so everyone in this race has got a better driver rating than us. So, logically, if we don't finish last, I should be happy because I've beaten someone who is better than me. Can we do that? Well, let's see. My first qualifying lap put me 5th on the grid, albeit a quite comical 10 seconds off of pole position. I mean, imagine that in F1 where there's a gap of 10 seconds between 1st and 5th. It's just not really going to happen. And you can see we're not really got any good clean space here. That's because the first lap we had very much the same. Another car in front of us wasn't anywhere near as quick as the guy here, which is all over the place and holding us up massively. But here we didn't really have the space to back off or the time to back off and abandon the lap. So you can see we're having a bit of a nightmare, but we're not crashing and we're still well over 2 seconds up on our previous best, so that's good. Go for the ghosted car, give that guy a little bit of a nudge. His fault for going wide, I reckon, but obviously not intentional. And it's only qualifying as well. So go through here. So far the laps okay. Practice, I think the best I did was a 1:34. So, you know, if we could pull that out of the bag, we would be in the region of pole position. But we weren't planning on getting anywhere near that kind of actual result here. So going to the end of the 3rd sector, and we're 3.2 seconds up. Bit of a wobble through there. Brake hard for the chicane. Out of here we have to be so careful because of the tyre. It's just spinning at the back. You know, no traction control on, so you can see just constant wobbles, and that's 5.5 seconds up. 1:39 puts us 5th, and that's where we stayed. So in the end, just nudged Dub out into 6th. But yeah, still 5 seconds off the pace. But look at that field spread. You've got cars 220 at the bottom, so a field spread of over 45 seconds. So yeah, realism here in real Formula 1 races wouldn't even be 4.5 seconds. So wow. But yeah, 5th on the grid. Take that. Right, let's get down to the grid. I have a feeling my rundown of car choices and liveries is going to be somewhat redundant in this race, but hey ho. A lovely blue Mercedes there, Albir 274. Kilobot Finn on 2nd, representing Finland, unsurprisingly from the name. Malik Zak is there in 3rd from France. 4th we've got Awesome from Germany. 5th we've got me from good old UK. 6th from France, and ranked highest in this lobby is Dub 57. Colben Reiter from Austria is in 7th. 8th we've got Tyra. 9th on the grid we've got Rigis Juges from Germany. 10th we've got Mantequilla from Germany as well. 11th we've got Limonade, something like that anyway, from France. And 12th we've got Gecko from Czech Republic. And 13th we've got Boss X Kiru from Croatia. Murdoch's from Spain, meeting 14th. 15th is Lucasin from the Czech Republic in the Senna helmet. Mr. Sponge, another fellow Brit in 16th. And there's another one behind him, Debo in 17th. 18th we've got KB Sam, another Brit. Not doing too well here on the grid, lads. And 19th, AJC Valerio from Portugal. And of course, just to add to the fun, we've got a standing start. Standing start. I've got no traction control on, and we've got a car that I don't like to be in anything under 4th gear in. So this is going to go well, but we'll see. Plan is don't get a full start, and don't just spin it off and hit the wall. So here we go. Don't get a great start. Instant hit up the arse there, so get a bit of a boost. So that's good. We're in 3rd, making ground. So let's see how we do into turn 1. Instantly hit off. Not really sure what happened there. We've got a bash from there. We've already had 2 orange sports rating arrows as well. So we're down to 11th, momentarily 12th. And now, let's see how we can do. So we already make up 1 place, where Valerio was actually last on the grid. Got up to 10th, so that's not a bad effort. Killabot Finn goes round the outside, that's a pretty good effort there. We overtake someone else as well who's run wide, another person who's gone off. You can see a theme emerging here, can't you? Killabot goes off, so we're up to 8th. And yeah, the main thing here is we know we're going to crash, we know we're going to spin off, we know other people are going to do that. I mean, we've just made up 2 places there, 2 places. So up to 5th again now, and we've got back to our original starting place, so that's good. So yeah, as I said, we know that we're going to go off. It's just about dealing with it, minimising the time lost, and just trying to roll with it and make the best of not a bad situation. It's actually quite fun driving this car, even though it's an absolute nightmare to control. So it's a good challenge that I quite enjoyed really. So we're coming through here, we go through a ghosting car, not sure how you've managed to ghost before the corner, but there you go. Now we're up into 4th position. Try to accelerate as smoothly as possible through there. Any of these traction zones were my nemesis around here really. Go through turn 1 and turn 2. Not as smooth as I'd like, normally I do that a little bit smoother. Particularly in practice, I was nailing that quite nicely actually, carrying a lot of speed through. We found here as well that in practice I was going 6th gear through all of this section. In the race couldn't do it, so 5th gear. KB Sam goes off there and we are up into a podium position. Fast forward a lap and we're in a podium position still. So we don't spin off. Yeah, so we're in the wall and we've spun. Gecko behind us has also spun, so that's minimised it a bit. And we've actually done that quite well. So that was the idea. I knew that I would spin, I knew that I would do that a couple of times. It's just about making sure that when it goes wrong, just recover back to the track and just get on your way. You can see that I've done that quite well. I've got through the hairpin, not too bad, and we just got back on with our day. Great. So we're in 6th position, same lap, coming up to another heavy braking zone, and we spin again. And this one costs us a little bit more. We're very cautious. We're in 3rd gear and 14 miles an hour. We need to drop a gear. So we need to try and accelerate out here. So drop down 2nd, nearly spin it instantly as well. But we've lost a couple of places there, and now we're down to 8th position. So a little bit more work to do, but we know that positions are going to come back to us. And as you can see, I've skipped out a few laps here. We're now in 3rd place. This is because people have fallen off the track. They've gone wide in corners, they've spun off. Just like that really. But we were trying to push to try and make sure we came into the pits at the end of this lap and didn't lose too much time to Mantequilla, who was in 4th. So we come out here, and that's exactly what we didn't want to do, to compound the issues that we had when we span. to then spin again to mess it up. We nearly do it for a third time there. We're getting a bit impatient. So we go into the pits to get some new tyres. Maybe I could have stopped a lap earlier. I mean, lap 10 out of 15 is not exactly half distance, but I think I was thinking maybe we could get the whole way through. I didn't know what the tyre wear was like here. And while I don't feel like the tyres are going that bad, I just didn't fancy them on, say, 12, 13, 14 laps worth of wear. So we were going to come in, might as well come in there. We're now just about 6 seconds off of third place. And you notice we're getting a blue flag because first place is coming up behind us. And that's actually going to start making us ghost. I think it's just around here that it happens. Which is going to... It's an interesting thing to happen. I assume it's so that the driver in first place who's lapping me can just drive through me. But that was then going to have some unintended consequences. Because as we go around lap 11, we're still being blue flagged. Now, obviously, if this was mandatory, I'd let them go through. But, first of all, they're not that close to us behind. Second of all, we've now just overtaken third place because he went off the chicane. So, we've only got a little gap of a few tenths. In fact, they, on the radar, appear very, very quickly, but then disappear again. And we're now going to go through the S's and try and hold them back. And you can see that we're ghosting here. Again, because the car in first place is approaching. Again, because we're ghosting and they can just drive through us, I don't really see the point in lifting off to let them through. And presumably, Mantiquillo is also ghosting behind us as well. So we go through there, not the steadiest, we're a bit slow through there as well to try and just stabilise what's going on. And Mantiquillo is very close. In fact, actually, according to that, he's inside us. And because we both ghosted, that gives him the ability to basically just drive through us. The first place goes through, and then third place goes through because we both ghosted. Seems a bit unfair, but hey ho. He probably would have got me under acceleration through there anyway. Anyway, the idea is to try and keep on his tail, because maybe he'll make a mistake. Maybe we could overtake him on pure speed. But that didn't happen. And as you can see, we're on lap 14, which is our last lap. We're second and a half down. We picked up a penalty, I think, for cutting one of Degner's very slightly, but we just burned that off there to just get rid of it so we don't lose a second. Gecko's quite a long way behind, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, fourth place. And to be perfectly honest, I'd have taken fourth place every day of the week, especially in a lobby where I'm rated 20th. So that's a pretty decent result. In terms of points for the Nations Cup, 564 points. Apparently we're the fastest driver in the United Kingdom. Only in that race, but you know, it's nice to dream. So yeah, fourth place, that puts us on 2,559 points overall, and I think that edged us into the top 10 for London and just outside the top 100 for the UK, which is my overall target for the Nations Cup. So we're on course. Good stuff. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then don't forget to like the video or subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this, and leave us a comment. How are you finding the game? Did you race with the F1 car? How'd you find it? Tricky? Doddle? Let us know. Anyway, until next time, goodbye.